Hi guys, it's me Karen and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Today I'm going to work in one of Lulu Mayo's books, The Million Magical Creatures. And I've got this little witch here and kind of this circle with a house and castle back out here and clouds, sky, trees, little ghosts, and bats. I've done a witch in here before, so I'm going to match her outfit to this little one here. So we're just going to go in with the start of colors. Ivory. Kind of do it in muted tones. So we put the ivory down. We're going to watch a little kitty cat. Nothing like having a kitty cat on your head. Something I'm avoiding with my little one. She is a lap sitter, though, which is nice. My daughter wanted one for so long that would just sit on her lap, and that's what this little one does. She's a really sweet cat until because she's still a kitten. She's 10 weeks old now. Not terribly big, but sometimes she just gets a little fire under her. Decides to try to do some interesting things. I have a 2-story house, and we have an open second story where the stairs come up, and then it's got kind of like this open loft kind of area, but it's covered with the stair railings. The only problem with that is she's small enough to get through the stair railings, number one. So we put up, I started off with a piece of plastic, like you put your chairs on and scoot around. And I had a thin piece that I didn't need before, and I put that up there, but she was trying to figure out how to get over it. And if she gets over it, she will fall down 20 feet. It's a big drop. It's aesthetically pleasing to the eye when you look at it. It's just not terribly safe for a kitten that's 2 pounds. Anyway, so we decided we'd take the plastic out and put up a netted barrier. So if she did get too close to the edges, she would have the netting to save her from falling. The only problem with that is, it's a child-proof netting. It's to keep kids from falling or their toys from falling through these things. She can climb it. So she decided she would climb the darn thing. So I used ivory and earth green so far. Now I'm going to bring in a little brown. And I'm going to go in with brown ochre. So yeah, last night I was busy putting double-sided tape all over it to keep her from trying to climb the darn thing. And putting it all over the carpet. It's a special tape for cats not to scratch your furniture and stuff. But I mean, I used all of it all over the place because I don't want her doing what she did. She climbed up to the railing and walked on the railing. The railing's only like this wide. Granted, she's only that big too, but just vision her going kersplato 20 feet down onto hardwood floors is not my happy place. So I was freaking out. So we put the tape all over the place in hopes that she would not climb up there anymore. So far she hasn't. But who knows? Burnt sienna next. A little more darkness down here. So yeah, keep thinking maybe it would have been better to get an older cat. Cubby never did anything with the stairs. He would just peek over the edge. And that was it. But she's a little more adventurous. And not to say that she can't be adventurous. It's just she's so small. We're going to bring in a little green gold. So yeah, it's a new thing every day. I'm getting a little in her hair. It's okay, because I will be making her blonde. This is burnt umber. I want it a little bit darker here. I need to sharpen that. There we go. Just get in these corners. Darken a little bit of these little creases in her hat. So yeah, that's my story of the kitten today. I don't know. She sleeps really good at night though, so that's a good thing. She goes down and eats her food when she gets hungry. We kind of tested that theory out. She doesn't like her crunchies terribly much, but she eats those at night. She eats her canned food during the day. Okay, then we're going to go back in with the earth green. And just kind of go all over this and get a little more green in there. I want to get inside of here just a little darker, so I'm going to get, oh, I don't know, a loud car driving by, number one. It's going to get a little dark sepia. There we go. And this one's a Lyra pencil. Just get in these spots just a little darker. And then just go back over it with the green. And then the ivory to give it its highlights. There we go. Her hair will be next. I've decided I'm going to do her dress and face first. So we're going to get in beige red, which is the light flesh in the Polychromos. So we're just going to run that around her face. I'll just go over everything here. Her neck, her hands. And I don't know, we're going to make her stockings a stripe. I think I did that on the other one. Okay, then we're going to go in here on the dress. Can you see the dress? I'm hoping you can. And we're just going to go in here and add this color in. That looks like it goes all the way up. Okay, we'll bring in a little cinnamon. Okay, we're going to put the cinnamon around her face underneath her hairline. That's where her shadow would be. She has a little nose here, so we can highlight that. Underneath her chin here. Under her arm here. Bring it down for her wrist and around her thumb. This hand. And those fingers. Okay. I'm going to bring that down into the dress. So how are all you guys doing? Are you getting ready for Halloween decorating? We just do movies here. We don't even open the door for anybody. Kind of started around when COVID came, and then we just thought it was a good idea, especially this year when we have a little kitten. We don't want to open the front door. She's an indoor kitten. She wouldn't make it out there on the street. She is too small. Darken those up a little bit. Okay, we're going to bring it in a little bit more pink by bringing in the dark flesh, which is called salmon. We're just going to bring that in, darken up these lines a little bit, and bring it out on top of the cinnamon. Turn the book a little bit here. Bring back in the cinnamon. Then I'm going to bring the ivory in and highlight here. I want to make sure we don't have any green on the edge of that pencil. Okay, just bring the ivory on in there. I'm going to put a little pink in her cheeks, so I always do that, sorry. We've got the cherry blossom from the Holbein section. I just keep it in my pencil case. Throw a little of that into the dress too. Maybe just a touch of the rose pink in her cheeks too. Just a touch, just to darken that up a little bit. And since I put it in there, I might as well put it in the dress. There we go. Okay, we'll get some, well, that's not white. I was going to get the Holbein white as soon as I find it. Okay, this is the 501 bright white. We're just going to bring in some of those highlights and go over those black lines so they don't show up quite as much. There we go. Okay. Dust that off. Okay, I'm going to bring a little of the brown in. I'm going to go in with the brown ochre. And just add it in the darker spots here. Probably should have added this before I put in the white, but it's okay. A little under that arm. Then we'll bring in a little burnt sienna in here. Darken up those lines a little bit. back in with our first color, if I can find it. The red, or beige red. And we're just going to blend that a little bit better there. Okay. That'll be that. Then her hair. Yeah, I forgot her socks. Let's do those. Doing the same color kind of as a hat. We're just going to go stripey with some green. I believe that's what I did with the other one. Except for this one's got little black shoes. I think I made the other one have green shoes, but that's okay. So that's the green earth, and then we'll just go in with a little bit of the ivory, a little bit of the brown, just to kind of get that same color going up there. So a little of the brown ochre. A little bit of the burnt sienna in there. Okay. Her hair is going to be... Oh, we don't want that one. We want this one. Kind of blondish color, so we're going to go in with some of the brown ochre. Get some of those curls. Kind of the high-low thing going here. Low, this comes up high, this goes low, this goes high, this goes low. Get to your curl part. Doesn't really matter, you just want it to look like her hair is different from every strand. And then she's got curls out here that you have to deal with. On this side, low down here, low here. And then you just want to darken it, so we'll just bring in like the burnt sienna and darken these areas down here a little more. And then it all depends on how much hair you want to bring in. You could do each little strand, or you can just kind of make it wiggly like that and leave it more cartoony. Okay, get a little Van-Dyck Brown in here. We darken some areas. A little more here and there. Darken what's underneath the head a little bit more. What else we got? Bister. Bring a little of that in. Do. Okay, we need a little bit darker. Oh, why don't we just go lighter? We're going to put ivory in it. So you're just going to put the ivory over all the white. Just kind of blends everybody. Bring in the burnt sienna just to darken up or redden up. Brighten up some of those curls there. Then we'll get a little black. And sharpen up some of these lines here. It's like we made a little line here, so we're just going to add in the black and add it up into that hair, and then pull this hair down and pull some of these down into that. Make sure our hat's still a hat and our hair is hair. Okay, you can add a little highlight in white if you want, just to touch up some areas. And I just go back in with a little brown and soften those up a little. There we go. Okay, the broom. We're just going to bring in a bunch of browns. Start with the lightest brown here. Umber. We're going to add in some lines in here. Okay, and then add in some brown pieces of hay, or whatever you want the broom bottom to be. Okay, bring in another brown. This one is Bister. Darken up what you already darkened up. Little ivory in there. Okay, bring the Bister down in here. Bring in burnt sienna. Brown ochre. Then we're going to take the brown ochre and just kind of go around the skirt area to bring that color in. Okay, then we're going to get in the burnt umber. Darken some of these areas here. Okay, and then bring down the color. What is with green gold? Okay, throw a little of that green gold up here. Tiny ivory in here. Okay, we've got our little witchy. We got to do the kitty cat, but I'm running out of battery, so I'm gonna have to do that in the next one. Sorry. So I will see you in part 2. I hope you guys are enjoying, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section down below, and I'll get to them as soon as I can. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye now.